Sir, good morning everyone. Myself J. Kiran Kumar. I am from Anantapur. At present, I am pursuing second year CSM branch in Srinivasa Ramanjan Institute of Technology, Anantapur. My hobbies are listening to music as well as browsing internet. My aim is to get a good job in a reputed company in which or where I can grow my working skills. Well, this is about my intro. And today my Java seminar topic is about unchecked exceptions in Java. Let us discuss one by one. First and foremost thing, we need to know the basic definition of Java. Java is also known as object-oriented programming language. So Java is the high level problem oriented programming language which is used to create applications on many devices. It is also known as VORA, write once run everywhere. It is a combination of C and C++ because Java will have some features of C as well as some of the features of C++. That's why we call Java as a combination of C and C++. This is all about basic intro of Java. And also in Java we can discuss about mainly two topics. First one is class, second one is an object. So we can discuss about one by one. First, what is meant by class? A class is a blueprint for creating objects. Well, the definition of object is an instance of a class is known as object. So these are the basic definitions of class and object. And we can also discuss the four principles of Java. The four principles of Java we have: first one is inheritance, second one is encapsulation, third one is polymorphism, and fourth one is abstraction. And main topic is about unchecked exceptions in Java. So introduction to exceptions in Java. An exception is an event that disrupts the normal flow of a program. Java handles exceptions through a structured mechanism that separates normal code from error handling code. Understanding the distinction between checked and unchecked exceptions is crucial for robust Java programming. Or else we can define exceptions are defined as unwanted conditions. So unwanted conditions are known as exceptions. So we have basic definition of exceptions. So exceptions is an abnormal condition that arises at runtime, event that disrupts the normal flow of the program, as well as an object which is thrown at the runtime. And there are some exception handling conditions we have which is used to handle runtime errors. Normal flow of the applications can be maintained. It is an object which is thrown at runtime. Exception handling done with the exception object. Right. So what are exceptions? So we can discuss. So exceptions are objects that describes an unusual condition that occurs during execution. They can represent errors, unexpected behavior, or conditions that requires special handling. So Java provides a rich set of built-in exceptions that developers can leverage in their applications. So there are two types of expressions we have mainly. First one is user-defined exceptions. Second one is built-in exceptions. So what is the purpose of user-defined exceptions? Means a programmer create these exceptions based on their scenarios. So and then built-in exceptions we have checked exceptions as well as unchecked exceptions, right? Then we can discuss so types of exceptions. What are the types of exceptions we have in object-oriented programming? So exceptions in Java are categorized into two main types. So we are learning what are their checked and unchecked exceptions. So we can discuss one by one. Checked exceptions are those thus must be either catched or declared in the method signature, as well as unchecked exceptions on the other hand do not require explicit handling or declaration, right? These are the basic difference of checked and unchecked exceptions. So here is a picture of types of exceptions we have in object oriented programming language. First one is user defined and second one is built-in exceptions. And then checked exceptions overview. What is the overview of these checked exceptions in Java means? So checked exceptions are subclasses of the exception class but not of runtime exception. They must be handled using try-catch blocks or declared in the method signature using throws. So common examples include IO exception, SQL exception, and class not found exceptions. These are the basic examples that we can use in Java. So right, so first we can create the object that is throwable into an exceptions as well as errors. So exceptions are divided again checked exceptions and unchecked exceptions, whereas for throwable or for errors we have three kinds of errors we can discuss in object oriented program. Here is a basic picture of the overview of entire exception. Next, handling checked exceptions. So proper handling of a checked exception promotes best or better error management in applications. So developer can either catch these exceptions to prevent program crashes or propagate them further. Using throws in method signature informs users of the potential exception when invoking into a method properly. Then unchecked exceptions overview. We can discuss about the checked exceptions overview. Now we can discuss about unchecked exceptions overview. So unchecked exceptions are subclasses of runtime exception and ender. We already discussed about the basic definition of unchecked exceptions. So they cannot require any kind of explicit handling, allowing them more flexibility in programming. So what are coming from the examples of unchecked exceptions? They are array index out of the box exception and illegal argument exception. Array index out of the bounds exceptions is the most common example we can discuss in the object-oriented programming language. Then what are the causes of unchecked exceptions? We have some major causes of unchecked exceptions we can discuss in Java. So unchecked exceptions typically result from programming errors or logical flaws. They often indicate conditions that a reasonable application should not try to catch. Examples may include accessing an array with an invalid index or else dereferencing a null pointer. Right? These are some causes that can be faced by unchecked exceptions. And handling unchecked exceptions are, while unchecked exceptions that not require handling, it is still good, but we need to practice to anticipate them. And also developer can use try-catch blocks to manage potential issues and improve user experience. So logging and notifying users can help address issuing caused by unchecked exceptions efficiently in object-oriented programming language. So what are the best practices for exceptions means? We can discuss some of the practices like it always use the checked exceptions for recoverable condition as well as for caller should address. So reserve unchecked exceptions for programming errors that should not be handled at runtime. Then document that exceptions thrown by method to improve code clarity and maintainability. Then custom exceptions in Java. So developer can create custom exception classes by extending exception or runtime exception. So custom exceptions allows for more specific errors handling tailored to the specific needs or application needs. They can enhance code reliability and maintainability by providing meaningful content to error conditions. So summary we can discuss of key differences between checked and unchecked exceptions. So checked exceptions must be declared or handled while unchecked exceptions does not require such actions. Whereas for checked exceptions represent recoverable errors while unchecked exceptions often indicate programming flaws. Understanding these differences helps to developers write to clear more efficient in Java code. Then conclusion. So exception handling is a fundamental aspect of robust Java programming. Recognizing and appropriately managing checked and unchecked exceptions is an essential for error resilience. By following the best practices, developers can create applications that can handle errors so gracefully and maintain user satisfaction. Thank you. Thank you so much for giving this golden opportunity. Thank you.